Newsom could pass a lie detector test on saying anything. Like there's a coldness inside that
he's
allows
a sociopath. I think
That's
he's
kind of
a snake oil salesman. I think he's a liar. And I think that he destroyed the state of California. Full stop.
Hold on tight. Ana Kasparian just exposed Gavin Newsom's jaw-dropping secret, and it's explosive. You won't believe what she revealed. Stay tuned. This is about to get wild.
We've lost everything in wildfires. The fire in Paradise, California was absolutely devastating. An entire community burnt down.
Whoa. The left is turning on their own, and yes, even their golden boy isn't safe. Before we dive into this political chaos, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss all the raw, unfiltered drama we're about to spill.
He's got some talent, I think, and charming for sure. But like, what is going on? Is he aware of? I've asked him, and I
You really find him charming?
Well, in a kind of reptilian way.
Here's the kicker. Gavin Newsom can talk his way out of anything. But when it's time to actually deliver, total disaster. Stick around because the truth gets even messy.
Devoted to winning people over.
Yes.
Kind of like Bill Clinton was, and I think he's good at it. But I also think someone said to me the other day, Newsom could pass a lie detector test on saying anything. Like there's a coldness inside that
he's
allows
a sociopath.
Okay. Here's a shocker. The Palisades fire showed Newsom for what he really is. Just months earlier, he bragged about helicopters, water supplies, and fire crews ready to roll. But when a fire hit, half the trucks were broken, hydrants dry, the dam gone. Nothing he promised existed. Californians were left in smoke while he played PR games. This isn't just failure. It's straight up deception. No wonder Ana Kasparian calls him a total sociopath.
Fire in Paradise, California was absolutely devastating. An entire community burnt down as the result of PG, Pacific Gas and Electric, that's the utility company, refusing to upgrade their aging equipment.
Here's the wild part. California, a state drowning in rules, lets electric company run on broken, outdated gear. One spark could, and did, destroy communities, yet regulators ignored it and politicians shrugged. At the center, Gavin Newsom. Sure, he's smooth, a master of speeches and photo ops, but when disaster strikes, he vanishes. Californians need results, not charm. Time and again, Newsom dazzles with words, but leaves people with ashes. That's not leadership. It's negligence in a fancy suit.
Equipment is over 100 years old. And so what started that fire was this metal hook that had eroded to the point where it broke. Power lines come crashing down onto dry brush. It sparks a fire and destroys an entire community.
Here's the cold truth. Gavin Newsom will throw anyone under the bus to chase his political dreams. When wildfires destroyed homes, he didn't stand with Californians. He stood with the big donors funding his future presidential run. His message? His career comes first, the people last. And guess what? Not a single serious lawsuit has hit the company that sparked the blaze, thanks to his influence. This isn't leadership, it's betrayal. Californians deserve justice, but instead got a governor chasing the White House while their lives went up in smoke.
Real authenticity. I want real accountability. I want politicians who are willing to see that the policies they advocated for aren't working quite as they intended and willing to recalibrate, admit that maybe they got something wrong.
Here's why the Democratic Party is losing its grip. They refuse to face reality. Instead of solving problems, they spin excuses and gaslight their own supporters. Take Kamala Harris. Trapped in her echo chamber, she lost touch with everyday Americans. Her speeches? Empty slogans and flashy performances with zero real solutions. And she's not alone. Newsom, AOC, and others are all about image over impact. It's political theater, and Americans are done clapping.
Unless we are willing to be honest, unless we're willing to tell the people to smear us, to silence us, that they can F off, nothing's going to improve. Everything's going to keep going down. Everything is going to continue devolving. In my time, this country has only gotten worse, better.
Ana Kasparian hits the nail on the head. The media isn't neutral anymore. They side with Democrats, spinning every move as heroic while painting Republicans as villains. Trump? The eternal bad guy. Any Democrat, no matter the flaws? Instant savior. This isn't journalism. It's PR. Millions trust these outlets for the truth, but they're just getting polished narratives. Kasparian's critique stings because it's real. Blind loyalty is destroying trust faster than anyone noticed.
It kind of conditions us to hate the other side, whatever the other side really is, you know? I certainly had feelings, and things are different today compared to when I became politicized during the era.
Here's a shocking truth. Newsom hasn't just failed with wildfires. He's made California's homelessness crisis explode. Once manageable, it's now everywhere. Tents on sidewalks, entire neighborhoods swallowed by encampments. Millions poured into programs, but nothing works. Families are fleeing, businesses are closing, and crime is up. Newsom talks about compassion, but the results scream neglect. This isn't leadership, it's neglect on steroids.
Homelessness really exploded in Los Angeles. Like, it's always been a problem in LA.
Yep.
But it now touches every square mile of that county.
Here's the ugly truth. The drug trade devastating our communities isn't random. Cartels exploited the border under Biden, while Kamala Harris, the so-called border czar, mostly stood by. Streets filled with fentanyl, heroin, and meth, leaving addiction and broken families in their wake. Trump is trying to fight back, but Newsom? He'd rather virtue signal than protect Americans, blocking deportations and undermining security. This isn't compassion, it's betrayal. America can't survive leaders who put politics above people's lives.
Drug addiction, not just in LA, all across the country. Has there been any effort to do anything about this?
Zero.
And it made me really angry.
The Sacklers are still billionaires.
Yep, exactly.
The drug trade.
Remember the Trump-Russia saga that obsessed the nation for 5 years? Headlines screamed, debates raged, and in the end, nothing. Just as that story fizzled, the DNC switched gears, flooding the news with endless gender and trans debates. Purposeful distraction. Their game? Keep Americans divided and emotionally fired up so real failures, like the economy, inflation, and broken security, get buried. It's political smoke and mirrors, and way too many people are still falling.
The Democratic establishment, the Republican establishment, there's a lot of similarities between the two. Exactly. On the big issues that matter.
War, the economy.
War and the economy.
Biggest issues.
100%. They distract us with shiny things.
Yeah, have a race. Totally
100%.
fine.
The Democrats
for it. At the end of the day, Gavin Newsom is the perfect example of everything wrong with the Democratic Party. Smooth talk, flashy promises, and zero results. Wildfires rage, homelessness explodes, borders remain insecure, and corporate donors get protection, all while ambition trumps duty. The party prefers distractions and media spin over real accountability, leaving everyday Americans paying the price in safety, security, and trust. Leaders like Newsom aren't just failing, they're dangerous. If the left keeps shielding him, their own downfall is coming. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button and subscribe for more eye-opening videos. See you next time.